Has the winter weather left you with a serious case of cabin fever?
Dreaming of those warmer days with fragrant flowers and the trees in full bloom?
No need to head to the tropics.
Your prescription for relief is ready right now. Ohio Mulch presents the Columbus Dispatch Home and Garden Show.
Nothing fends off a case of cabin fever like a nice walk in a garden, and we have gardens here, 12 of them to be exact, at the 2015 Dispatch Home and Garden Show presented by Ohio Mulch. I'm Jeff Hogan.
And I'm Angela Ann. We are inside the Ohio Expo Center where, as you can see, spring has sprung.
There is so much to see and do here. If it's your idea this spring that you want to take a look at some of the landscaping here and get some ideas, maybe remodel is in your future, or just get some fresh ideas for your home this spring, this is the place to be over the next 8 days.
Well, this year's theme is cabin fever, and you're going to want to catch the bug after you see what this year's show has to offer.
Your cabin fever will become spring fever when you visit the gardens built by area landscapers.
We'll tour a few, including a disco fever garden that will conjure up memories of bell-bottoms and lava lamps.
Or if you prefer not to remember the 70s, you may find yourself relaxing by a log cabin surrounded by wooded bliss.
And speaking of cabins, you won't want to miss this, the Lux Cabin Retreat, a fully furnished getaway constructed right here at the show with reclaimed timber from a barn built in the 1840s.
And once you're nice and relaxed, we'll open the window to all the home improvement opportunities on display at the 2015 Columbus Dispatch Home and Garden Show presented by Ohio Mulch.
I'm here now at the Ohio Mulch Center, which is our presenting sponsor here at the Dispatch Home and Garden Show. Joining me now is Ron Frost, and thanks for being here.
Good morning.
Quick question, it is freezing out right now, but what can people do to start planning for the spring?
Well, the nasty weeds that tend to grow up in your beds during the spring and the summer, now's the great time to prep for those, where you apply like a pre-emergent, a preen product that keeps those weeds at bay and won't allow them to come up in your beds.
I hate picking weeds, so that is a great tip. What else do you guys offer here besides just mulch?
Well, we have gravels and stones. A lot of the hardscape products are really big this year.
I've got a toddler at home, Ron, so I'm thinking of swing set. A lot of parents like to put that mulch underneath, but it can be pretty sharp.
Yes, we have some special mulch. It's play mat. It's made for playground areas. Also, we have a rubber type product that you can apply and put down. It allows that deaden fall.
Softens the blow just
Softens
a little
the blow,
bit.
that's right.
Not every family, though, can mulch year after year. So what else can people do to spruce up that curb appeal?
A lot of people can turn over their mulches. It's really nice underneath, and when they've turned it over, it freshens it up. Or you can go with a cypress or a pine type product that allows you to go 2 and 3 years before you need to replace them.
That's a great idea, Ron. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Maybe we can get Jeff Hogan to come to my yard and help with the landscaping just a little bit. What do you say, Jeff?
Yeah, sorry, Ange, that's going to be a big fat no, because I'm busy right here in my garage here, and not just any garage, mind you. This is the Bryant Heating and Cooling 97.1, the Fan Guys Garage. Look at what we have going on here. I tell you, guys might not want to let on to their wives that this is nice enough to live in, because, well, we might get kicked out of here, but it's a pretty sweet place right now. Dan Hampton joining me from Converse Electric. Now, if all the guy power were to go out of this place, you have the remedy for that.
Absolutely. We've got the Honeywell whole home generator with the automatic transfer switch. We can power the garage, the house, whatever you need.
Get it all done. Thanks.
Absolutely.
All right, on to some more of the daunting tasks in this garage. You know, like putting in that new transmission or building furniture. Or if you're like me, cleaning your golf clubs. It just seems like you can never have enough light in places like this. Daylight abounds on the outside and on the inside here, thanks to the good people at Capital City Daylighting. These reflective tubes collect the light from a portal on the outside of the house and route good old-fashioned daylight to the inside. These are not only great in the garage, but can be used virtually anywhere in your home. We also have you covered on the outside, because Rhino Shield has covered this vinyl with its special ceramic coating. It's been in military development since the 1940s. It provides amazing endurance, it's easy to clean up, and it acts as a sound insulator for when I really want to crank it up in my guy's garage, which, Angela, I think that's right about now.
Jeff, I think a little peace and quiet is more appropriate for me. I'm here at the Benchmark Landscape Construction Garden, taking care of my cabin fever, and there's nothing better to soothe the soul than a little front porch time like this one. The natural wood and stone pavers give it a warm, rustic feel, and the view is something to behold. Flowering rhododendrons and azaleas saturate the landscape with color. All of your senses will be tantalized here. Sugartime crabapple blossoms offer the scent of spring, and an old well pump trickles water into the nearby pond, providing nature's soundtrack. Close your eyes and you can almost feel the sun warming up your face. I probably need to grab a little sunscreen now.
Okay, you may not need to bring your sunscreen to the show, but you will need tickets. You can save on admission with the help of our friends at Lowe's, either by purchasing your tickets online or visiting your local Lowe's store.
There certainly is a lot to see here at the Home and Garden Show, but you can also hit the road here at the Happy Camper Connector, powered by the Haydocy Airstream and RV. Welcome.
This here, Ange, is what you call an RV, okay? I like to call these well, this is the Flying Cloud, but they're silver bullets. That's what people know these things for. They haven't changed much, actually, from the outside. The classic look of these from 50 years or so. Now, inside, that's a little bit different. And also out here, we have Outdoor Source helping us. You know, you take your show on the road with these types of things, but Outdoor Source has all the camping gear for when you get there, all the comforts of home.
All right, so if you're looking for a way to cure your cabin fever, pack up the family, bring them on down here to the Central Ohio Home and Garden Show presented by Ohio Mulch. Maybe we got to pack up and go to Wally World, Jeff. Well,
and Edna doesn't even have to be on the roof. You bring it right inside on this thing, huh?
Coming up, meet a man who has built a business around carefully deconstructing old barns, salvaging the wood, and transforming it into everything from rustic retreats to modern-day homes with history already built in.
To me, it's just an honor to get to work on a structure like this.
That's next, when Ohio Mulch presents the Columbus Dispatch Home and Garden Show.
Welcome back to the Columbus Dispatch Home and Garden Show presented by Ohio Mulch. As you can see, a lot of work went into getting those gardens built, just like a lot of work went into building this cabin here at the show. Look at that. It was built in just 4 days here on site by the Mount Vernon Barn Company using all reclaimed wood that is rich with history. It's a passion owner Doug Morgan credits to his own history.
Back when I was in junior high school, we had to take industrial art, so I acquired my love of woodworking then.
A history major in college, Morgan founded the Mount Vernon Barn Company after leaving behind a successful career as an attorney.
Come on.
These days, the only discovery on his docket is the wealth of barns and cabins erected in the mid to late 1800s that dot Ohio's landscape, the source of his building materials.
These structures would have been made entirely by hand. The trees were cut down by hand, they were hewed by hand, and then they were put up by hand.
That's the type of character Steve Whitman was looking for in a building when he contacted the Mount Vernon Barn Company to build a garage near his Blacklick home.
This is craftsmanship to me. It's an American art form, really, and the workmanship on it is beautiful.
A result likely unexpected from a structure that was seemingly nothing more than an eyesore.
It looked like it was about, in a way, ready to fall down. The siding was coming off, but if you looked at the beams and the posts and the columns, it's actually a beautiful building underneath.
And that brings us back to our cabin here today. Doug's crew had just 24 hours to assemble the frame, which meant an early start Monday morning.
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't have the timber frame re-erected by 4 or 5 a.m. We've never put one up quite this fast, and certainly starting in the middle of the night, but we love it, and all the guys are down here. You can see they're experts, and there aren't many people who know how to do this, and certainly not as well as these guys can do it.
Well, that is pretty neat stuff right there, and it is all coming together. You're going to want to stick around for the grand tour of that cabin. That's coming up. You've heard the phrase, everything old is new again. Well, that's never been more true than the inside of your home. And we're talking about hardwood floors. They're in high demand and they look great, but they're kind of hard to keep up with the kids running all around. I have them, the dogs on it, and those spills, right? Who needs that?
Well, you got other options. You've got something here, and it's a ceramic tile that has the grain, the look, the durability of ceramic tile that looks just like wood. It can be used anywhere. You can use it on your front porch. You can use it any place. You know, if you've got an enclosed patio and you say, hey, I've got that kind of a woodsy look, I kind of like to have something different besides pavers, you got something entirely different that, hey, your neighbors don't have.
But your options for that reclaimed look don't end with ceramic tile. Larry Knoll, president of Right Rugs Retail Division, explains the latest technology that offers that natural look at a more affordable price.
The one thing that you're going to see at the Home and Garden Show, you're going to see the Alterna, which is luxury vinyl tile. This gives you a lifetime warranted product, limestone content that wears extremely well, that's extremely color fast, durable, and the great thing is, it's at about 40 to 50% cheaper than installing ceramic tile.
But if your feet require that wall-to-wall massage that can only be delivered by a lush, soft carpet, there is now an environmentally friendly option made of recycled soda bottles. And listen up, parents, it won't stain.
These are extremely durable products that are completely recycled, that are saving a lot of landfill, guys. The colors that you see is completely locked in color. You cannot stain this, it will not fade, and is extremely family friendly for that customer that says, look, I need something that's going to wear extremely well. These are the type of products that do such a great job.
You know, speaking of great jobs, it's been great working with you, Angela, over the last few years, but I've decided to take my talents to South Beach.
Well, Jeff, I've got some breaking news for you. That is not South Beach, so you're not going in anywhere. Get out, come on.
Okay,
Let's go.
you got me. But this is Riepenhoff Landscape's Go Tropical Garden. It is beautiful. Bird of paradise trees greet you in this tropical paradise. You'll see begonias and azaleas all throughout this garden. And what better way to relax the body and mind than to run your toes through the sand that surrounds this fire pit. If your tropical vacation plans washed up on the beach this year, no worries. Just come out to the show. We have a Key West right here in the Midwest. I can almost hear Jimmy Buffett now. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Okay, while Jeff's over there dreaming of warmer weather, AEP Energy has dreamed up a way for you to save money.
Wednesday, February 18th is Buy One, Get One Day. Bring a copy of your electric bill and get a friend in for free with your paid admission. On Thursday, February 19th and Friday, February 20th, bring a copy of your bill and get $4 off admission for up to 4 people. Of course, once you're inside the show, you can visit the AEP Energy booth and learn how they might be able to save you money each month on your electric bill.
Well, don't go anywhere. We still have much more from right here at the show. Angela and I will put on our dancing shoes and show off a few moves in a garden that will bring back your fondest memories of the disco era. And we'll take you on a tour of the beautiful Lux Cabin. It's all next when Ohio Mulch presents the Columbus Dispatch Home and Garden Show.
Monday is President's Day, but it's also the Basement Doctor Day here at the 2015 Home and Garden Show. So if you're fortunate enough to have the day off, why not spend it here? In addition, parking is free that day, courtesy of 10 TV and Atlas Butler.
Welcome back to the Columbus Dispatch Home and Garden Show presented by Ohio Mulch. Now we're here at the Lux Cabin Retreat put together by the Mount Vernon Barn Company in partnership with Lowe's and also designed by Moody Nolan.
Really an amazing spot right here. One of the coolest things about it, the building materials are actually from a 19th century barn that once stood in Stoutsville, Ohio for years and years. Doug Morgan with the Mount Vernon Barn Company is waiting patiently inside to take us for a tour. So Angela, I'm going to catch up with you, okay? You come along with me. Let's check this out. This is one of the more unique places that you'll see at the 2015 Dispatch Home and Garden Show presented by Ohio Mulch. And right now, as we enter here, Doug, I know you're ready for this tour. Had to have a woman's touch, right? So bring your wife Beth in here.
Hi, Jeff. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having us. This is a 2-story great room that I'm just struck by right here as soon as you walk in.
Well, it's a work of art. It's made by the Ohio settlers back in the 1840s. It's all hand hewn, and we're hoping to find a new home for it here at the Home and Garden Show, so we take it down when we're done, take it right to its new home.
It is for sale. We want people to know that, right?
I think you'd fit really well in here.
I'll take it to my ski chalet one day, right? Well, tell me about the kitchen, though. That's the gathering spot. That's so sweet. Isn't it?
The kitchen is made at our cabinet shop up in Knox County. The island in particular is made out of wormy chestnut, which has been extinct for 100 years, but we get chestnut timbers out of the barns when we take them down. If we have a few extra timbers, we can saw them up into lumber and make furniture or cabinetry out of them, but it's really amazing. Everybody's going to be touching it, which is fun.
No doubt, and you're repurposing this stuff from years and years. I think that's just a great thing. Beth, certainly we couldn't do this without some help, right?
Absolutely, and we have been very, very grateful for the help of Lowe's, especially. They have come in with their crew and done a lot of the work. Moody Nolan has been fantastic. Hamilton Parker did the beautiful fireplace, and this wouldn't be a cabin without it, so we're grateful to them, and also Bungalow Home.
A lot of fine touches out here,
Yeah.
Thank you. And a lot of great touches even on the outside. You take a look at that rustic pond powered by Rain One.
Yeah, we're looking forward to welcoming people into your ski chalet.
Well, thanks for that. I invite you all to do that.
Pretty amazing to see how the cabin quickly came together, but just as amazing are some of the great ideas that you'll find here when you come to the show. Joining me now from the Lowe's Design Center is Brian Aliff, the manager at Lowe's in Dublin.
Hello.
Your experts really know how to get things done.
Yes, we do. We have project specialists for our interior projects like kitchen and bath design, as well as our exterior projects like roofing, siding, decks, all kinds of different interior projects as well, where you can kind of design and build your own projects for your home to help you love where you live.
Especially on Valentine's Day.
Especially on Valentine's Day, yes.
All right, Brian, thank you. I've got some questions for you, I
All
think.
right, thank you.
Let's send it over back to Jeff.
I'm here at the Simple Bath, Ohio home stage, where earlier today there was a huge crowd out here for Genevieve Gorder, the HGTV star, sharing some of her design tips with the folks out here. No worries though if you missed it, because there are plenty of other opportunities to get that insight over the next 8 days. Next Saturday, rapper turned remodeling expert Vanilla Ice will be right here at 2 p.m. The 90s rapper and reality star has long been remodeling and flipping houses. He currently stars in the Vanilla Ice project on the DIY network. And check out this fabulous kitchen on stage, one of my favorite places in the home. It has everything you need to whip up a great meal, thanks to Hamilton Remodeling, who installed these beautiful custom cabinets, and Lowe's, who provided all of the high-end appliances. And who better to put the kitchen to use than some of the top chefs in Central Ohio? Crave Magazine will present the Crave Cooking Series, happening all week long here at the Simple Bath, Ohio home stage. And when you're at the show, you'll also want to visit the folks at Closets by Design. They built this very organized and very functional pantry up here on our stage as well. There are tons of other speakers, demonstrations, and events on the Simple Bath home stage, so be sure to come out and check the schedule when you plan your visit to the show.
As you can see, the window of opportunity to interact with home improvement experts here is wide open. That looks pretty good. But you don't need to be a meteorologist to know that it's going to be cold outside this time of year. But Michael Rosati from Rosati Windows says if you're experiencing a cold front inside your living room, now might be the time to replace that window.
If you're just blasting through dollars and cents for your energy. Drafting is still a big one. Operation, they don't close, they do close, sometimes they close. Your curtains move. That's always a good one. Cold spots are a definite issue.
Rosati says replacing your windows will certainly make a difference in your energy bill. But there are some side benefits to updating your windows as well.
Ease of cleaning is a big one, especially for 2-story and 3-story homes, because these tilt into clean. Changing the face of the house. You can literally change the entire face. Yeah, a lot of people do it just to freshen up the house.
And the actual process of having windows replaced can be rather painless for the homeowner.
10 windows is probably a day. You get into more than 10 to 12 windows and you're probably looking at a couple days. So you literally can leave a key under the mat, go to work, and come back home to a clean house and new windows.
Rosati builds all vinyl windows in his factory right here in Columbus. Vinyl is the best option for a completely maintenance-free product. But they also offer a version with a wood insert if you prefer a more traditional and decorative look. Whether you're looking for windows or not, Rosati says there are plenty of reasons to come out to the show.
It's fun. You get out of the house, for one thing. At our shop, you're going to see, a multitude of different styles. There's people there to talk to. There's questions that can be answered. Just come to the show and have a good time.
A good time indeed, Angela. And I'm feeling like my cabin fever is clearing up just a bit, but I may be coming down with a case of Saturday night fever.
Well, the only thing missing from this garden is probably John Travolta's white polyester suit. This groovy garden, put together by Cedarbrook Landscaping, would be the perfect addition to a pad from any era. But the sights and sounds here will definitely bring on flashbacks from the 70s. For those of us that remember the 70s, the flower garden boasts vibrant colors reminiscent of days gone by. And who didn't have a friend that owned a Volkswagen Carmen Ghia? The decorative pond obviously stopped this party goer from making it all the way to the dance floor. It didn't stop Jeff Hogan, though, from making it to the dance floor.
Help me tickle the ivories here, huh? Go for a twirl.
Sure. Ha! We'll be right back.
Next Saturday is Kids Day at the 2015 Dispatch Home and Garden Show. The kiddos can build their very own binoculars at a Learn and Grow clinic presented by Lowe's. At noon, Jack Hanna's animal friends from the Columbus Zoo will be at the show. A painting class called Cookies and Canvas rounds out the day's events.
Stop by the Dave Fox Garden Stage and Education Center when you're at the show and learn how to make your garden greener. Visit DispatchHomeandGardenShow.com for a full schedule of events.
Welcome back to the 2015 Columbus Dispatch Home and Garden Show presented by Ohio Mulch. You know, when you visit here, don't forget to register for the $20,000 giveaway at the Instant Win kiosks. There are over 900 prizes, including $5,000 to spend with companies right here at the show. And how about this? While you're out here, you can handle the Dispatch newspaper and try to toss it right to the front door here. So it's the Dispatch newspaper toss. There's even a target set up right here for you. And I'm going to give it a go here and see how this works out. Oh, one shot. Angela, I'm getting pretty good at this. I could be your next paper boy. What do you think?
We'll see about that, Jeff. My flowers are still recovering from your last paper route. Well, another remedy for cabin fever is right here. A garden put together by Oakland Nursery. Bradford pears are in full bloom, and a bouquet of color is delivered by a wealth of flowering plants. From crocus and tulips to roses and daffodils, you'll get the feeling that you have just entered Mother Nature's very own florist shop. 3 bubbling springs pouring over stone outcroppings provide the perfect musical accompaniment to this paradise.
Okay, Ange, what do you think? Did we cure your case of cabin fever?
Oh, you know you did. And I've got a honey-do list that my husband can start today.
Well, it's hard in 30 minutes today like we had to show people what is going on out here, but that was just a small sampling. Hopefully we took a step towards curing your case of cabin fever.
Well, this is really something that everybody needs to just come out here and see for yourself.
Yeah, it is the 2015 Columbus Dispatch Home and Garden Show.
Presented by Ohio Mulch. Have a great night.